As a business owner, wouldn't it be helpful to get something that can be locally hosted, that is able to use AI, and you can also code Python tools for it? That is very helpful, and I will show you how to even mess up the code and use messages here to fix the problem. This is my automation server. It's self-hosted. And I would like to show you one thing that is very powerful, and that is how you can use Python to create a tool agent that can be operated with AI. So let's add the first step here. And I would like to create a chat automation. Basically, we can now click on this button here and give it a message. And when we click on Advanced AI, we can use an AI agent. This one is able to use tools, and we can specify which tools should be used. It needs a few things. The first thing here is we need to give it access to a chat model. I already have an OpenAI account and I can pick one of the GPT models here. For example, this one. Now we have fulfilled this requirement. The next one is for memory. That would be optional if you only have single requests and don't need a conversation. Otherwise, your agent would forget what you have told him the last time. So let's go with 5 iterations of the previous conversation, which is the default value. And this is already a working thing. So let's ask something like 2 + 9 + 8. And we now should get a response. Okay, we have not provided any tool, so let's add a code tool here. I will call this one double tool. It should be called when the user wants the agent to double values. And let's give it a simple kind of logic. This code is returning a result. It will get a query from the user, pass that to an integer value, multiply it by 2 and return the result to the user. So let's also make this visible in the flow that it is used to double values, which is shown here. And now we should get a response. This one was executed without using the tool because the tool is not shown here in the workflow. It's a simple addition. Now we can click on the trash bin here, start a new conversation and say something like double 36. And this time it should use the tool that we have provided, which we can see here. This is the code tool. The query was 36 and it says the double of 36 is 72. It looks like we have used the code tool successfully, but to be really sure, let's copy it and paste it, because we are able to use more than one tool at the same time. Let's connect that and we will modify it and call it undouble tool, and it shouldn't multiply but return half of the query value here. Let's also change the description, save the workflow, reset the chat history, and I will say undouble 128. And it says the undouble of 128 is 64. So it actually used my Python code tool here. It actually gave us an error and it was smart enough to get what we actually wanted. So now we could fix the error. Oh, I see I made the mistake to pick the wrong language here. So let's make this Python. I also have to rewrite the code here and do that for both tools because I have changed the programming language. Now let's clear the chat. Double 33. It says the double of 33 is 66. This was the query and this is the response of the tool. Let's say undouble 66. And this time it worked as it should. This output here is very helpful. And actually I thought that Langflow would make it for Python programming, but this n8n output scheme here is very helpful to find errors. And that's how you can create simple AI agent and Python tools that can be executed for whatever you want. Since 2014, I have taught thousands of people how to create automated trading systems, and now we do 20 business automation servers at a time. We will pay for the first month, we will do the setup and the programming, and if you want one, just click on the link below.